Guess I'll put my hat on to talk about this stuff. These are in no particular order. This is Analogue 06, Analogue 10, Analogue 1. This is the type of sleeve they came in. I don't usually leave them in this, but I actually just picked this one up and I haven't had a chance to, well, I ran out of these disc keeper sleeves. This is 08. The Tuss Rushup Edge, Cylob, Orphan DJ Cylob. This is Window Liquor. This was sent to me by Bleep. I don't know why. I just got it in the mail. I didn't have an order for it. Long story, I wound up with 2 copies of this one. This is a promo disc. Future is bright. The future is a registered trademark. And this has some additional tracks on it that were never released on vinyl or never officially released. So I wound up with 2 of those. Cheetah, Aphex Twin Remixes 1. This is from 26 Mixes for Cash. It's not all of them. Love that Beatniks track. I like most of what's on here. This came with a big weed crumb on it. Hangable auto bulb. I have 2 of those. One is mint and the other is probably very good. Hangable auto bulb 2. That one's mint. Girl Boy. Sorry, my cat's in heat. This is Analogue Bubblebath 3.1. Come to Daddy. This was the official release to that promo. So everything that's on this is on the promo plus 4 additional tracks. WAP promo. This is WAP 100. Squarepusher, Aphex. I love that track. You've probably seen that on my channel. Boards of Canada. I like that plaid track too. I care because you do. Computer controlled. Caustic Window. Analogue Bubblebath. Saw 2. Saw 1. Getting slippery. And I believe that is everything from RDJ. Wisp, Building Dragons. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of this one, but that's how you spell it. And I like this. If you like chiptunes, 8-bit music, this is pretty good. A few of the tracks are really good. Transformer D-Roboter. I don't know why this is really in here, but again, if you like chiptunes and Mac computers, the old ones, there's a cool song on here. It's a remix of a Michael Jackson song. I like it. I'll probably upload that. None of this is in any particular order. Bogdan Raczynski, Bombs Over Ibiza. This is Mike Dred. I forget the name. Machine Codes. Mike has done some stuff on Rephlex as well. This is Position Normal from Head Cleaner. This is pretty much the kind of stuff that you would hear at like a acid house rave or something like that. I think that's all done like a one take kind of thing. CN. This is EOD. If you know EOD, you know CN. There, look, this is a good, really good record. Plaid, Richie Prince. Really mellow record. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Aleksi Perälä, Project V. This is Rephlex. This is Monolith. Fantastic record. If you like acid. Squarepusher, Hard Normal Daddy. Classic. Extremely good. EOD, Volume 1. EOD question marks. D'Arcangelo, I guess. Cradle and Go. Really good little release. Kind of short, but to the point. This is Terminal 11. This is actually a really hard record to find. I found it new on Discogs maybe a year ago. But I really like this one. There's only 2 tracks on there. They're about 11 minutes apiece. Call Indie Everyone. It's got like Wisp, brain fart, Aleksi Perälä, completely blanked on everybody else. There's some really good tracks on here though. EOD Volume 2. You can see I don't have any of this stuff in order. Wagon Christ, Tally Ho. This is an important record for me. At the same time I was discovering Aphex Twin, I discovered Wagon Christ. I was watching Amp on MTV way back in the day, and I saw, I think it was I'm Rollin'. Yeah, I saw I'm Rollin' on Amp and really liked it, and I had no idea what it was. I was a kid. Dwalach. This is Wisp. This is his newest. This was released this year, maybe last, I can't remember. Venetian Snares, traditional synthesizer music. Really good, just, you know. Rival Consoles. Sun? I don't know. Really good. I like Rival Consoles. This is Clark. More Clark. And more Clark. Squarepusher. Classic. More Mike Dred. This is Bogdan Raczynski. This is, a lot of these are Rephlex, but this is one of the Rephlex records. This one right here, it's totally different than most everything else that he does. This is his only, I think he took this one pretty seriously, but I like it. I'm not sure why this is in here. This is 9 Inch Nails Ghost. I really like this album. It's ambient. Kind of goes with Saw 1 and 2 in a way. Or if I'm in the mood for Saw, I'm in the mood for that 9 Inch Nails record. More Clark. Cut the mid-range, drop the bass by Cylob. It's a Rephlex release. This is another weird Rephlex release by Björk and Bogdan Raczynski. Who is it? More EOD. This is probably one of my favorite records by him. More Rival Consoles. I uploaded a track from this on YouTube. And I don't know how to say that. Problem is with all these names, they're not from the United States, and I don't have any friends that like this kind of music, so I've never been able to talk to anybody and hear how any of this stuff is pronounced. But this is a new record. This is Bochum Welt, Feelings on a Screen. fantastic. The first time I heard this, it was, I downloaded everything RDJ from Napster that I could get my hands on. And this was labeled Aphex Twin for each of the track names. I'd never heard this one. Well, I knew it. Slumber Mix. I'd heard Greenwich, Fortune Green, and Feelings on the Screen. I thought they were all like really, really good. But this is Rephlex. Kid A, I don't know why this is in here. Rephlexions. Fantastic release if you're into Rephlex Records. This is a really good one. Yeah. Aleksi Perälä. This is the new record, the Colony Sequence Volume 1. Really, really good. I like this a lot. I mean, you can be in any mood and listen to this. They're clear records, too. I really like that. Like, really, really clear. Bogdan Raczynski, Samurai Math Beats. This is one of my favorite records from him. This is probably my favorite record from him. It's Rephlex. I think 1999. Squarepusher. Port Rhombus. Can't go wrong. Squarepusher. Damaging Furies. Or Damagen. Whatever. I'm not going to talk about that record. Astrobotnia. Part 1. Astrobotnia 2. You can't find this online anywhere. Unless you buy the physical copy. He left this one off his Bandcamp. He has part 1 and part 3, but not part 2, which isn't even called part 2. But yeah, that's Rephlex. I think all 3 of those are Rephlex. Kosmik Kommando. Frequency. This is old school Rephlex. This is okay, that helps. X-Asp, Terra Ferma. I uploaded a track from this to my channel. This is old school Rephlex. I really like this. Acronym, Bone Structure. If you like drill and bass type stuff, Breakcore. That's kind of what this is. Not my favorite by him, but still really good. This is SD Leica, or Sid Leica. The reason that I have this is because I read in an interview with RDJ that he was into this guy. And he had just came out with this record, so I got it. I didn't even hear a track. And at first I wasn't sure about it. I didn't like it that much. And I left it alone for about a month and then listened to it again, and I don't know, I really liked it. So it's definitely, it's one of those that grew on me. Music, Lunatic Harness. Fantastic record. Dr. Rec, The Business of Absurdity. Again, this is kind of breakcore, maybe drill and bass. I like it. Octave Cat. This is In Memory of Old Gear. I don't know how to say that. Oak Gear. Parallel Life. This is a interesting release. I kind of like it. It's mellow. It's very mellow. This is in here because without the Prodigy, I would have never discovered my taste for this kind of music. And Prodigy Experience came out in, I think, 1992, and I had that tape, and it was the first time I'd ever heard anything like it. Drum machines and so forth. So without the Prodigy, I probably, well, I would have eventually discovered it, but that was kind of what got me into it. Kettle. If you don't know who Kettle is, you need to go back and relive your life. And one more Clark. This is a really, really good one from start to finish. I almost forgot. Yes, my precious drugs. And that is all. This is my listening station. I love these. These are the Sony XB1000s. I think this is the best headphone for listening to this kind of music. And this is I use this as my preamp. I can make all kinds of adjustments. Highs, mids, lows, all the good stuff. And this is where I do it all. So, hope you enjoyed.